All right, today is the 24th of May, 2024. This is the third class for Saul. We're going to talk about motherboards and what peripherals connect to motherboards. This is important. Next class, we're going to teach about Windows. So you have an idea of
Okay.
what Windows and everything Windows does. That's important because customers tell you, how do you do this? How do you do that? And if you don't know Windows that much, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
You're going to look, you don't know what you're talking about. But for now we're gonna talk about motherboards. There's
Yes, sir.
different brands of motherboards. There's from Asus, and it's usually Asus brand. That's one. That's the most kind of like the most popular one. There's the Asus
Ah.
one. Yeah. Right there. Motherboard, single board computer motherboards with Intel, and there's two: the Intel, which is the Intel, and the AMD. There's different type of brands. There's as far as the Aces brand goes. There's Rogue, which is Republic of Gaming. There's
Oh.
the Tough series, and that's about it. Yeah, those two. Iris, that's Gigabyte, but that's one brand. Another brand of motherboards is MSI. I prefer MSI better than this other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, personally, it's a personal thing. I mean, it's up to
Ah.
you. Yeah, they got all this. MSI sells all this stuff: laptops, handhelds, monitors, graphic cards, motherboards. But I usually buy. There's different type of models for motherboards. The best one is the Pro Series. There's the Mag and the MPG and the Meg. This is the cheapest one. Pro Series, and there's different, obviously, from models to numbers, from Z series to B series, and then Z below. The highest one is 790. Okay, and there's H
Okay.
series, which is more affordable. But the Z series, any motherboard has a Z series. See, Z790. That's the best
Okay.
one. The 790 is the highest one.
Ooh.
Some of them have Wi-Fi. Some of them don't have Wi-Fi. This is the Plus. It's $200. Let's see how much is
Damn.
the Hero cost on the Asus brand.
Come on, $10.
No, what
Damn.
this has got to be, this is wrong. This is
Oh.
probably like $300 possibly, give or take.
Okay. I was like
So
3,000.
yeah, I know that's a mistake. I don't know why it gives you that. Okay, so the best one is the Maximus, the Z90, and there's a 760. That's like $200. This is $100 more, and there's the one with the Wi-Fi, with the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Okay, and the Rampage is cheaper. Okay, now this is expensive, $400 right here. See, Rogue Strix. The Strix is the most expensive one. This one over here is the most popular, the Maximus, but the Strix is a gaming one right here. See this?
Ooh.
$429.
Is there a difference between like a gaming motherboard and like a non-gaming motherboard?
When it's gaming, motherboard has better memory, better. It has a shield, it has a I/O cover. I'll show you. I'll talk about all that stuff. But see see $500,
Wow.
$600 for a motherboard. Okay. The Z series is the highest one. Okay, Z790 is the highest one. Same with this guy. See, 790. And there's another one called Gigabyte.
Oh yeah.
It's another brand, and they do motherboards too. They also have, check it out, Aorus. I can never pronounce this name.
I've never,
Aorus.
I've
So
never even seen that.
yeah, well that's the gaming one. They got the Aero, the Gigabyte, the Intel, and the AMD. And this is the sockets, meaning the sockets. I'll tell you about that. This is chipset 7 series. See that?
Yeah.
Z9 790, and that's the B series too. But the best one out of all the motherboards is the Z. It starts with a Z. This is the different types of sizes here. The EATX, ATX, we'll talk about that too. This is the sizes. Form factor means the size. Okay. Another brand
Yeah.
of that, you don't know, I'm not. There's some other cheaper ones, but these three, Aces, MSI, and BioStar. Those are the best ones. Okay. Motherboard, mobile. Let's go. The short mobile means motherboard. People call it mobile for motherboard.
Yeah.
That's the lingo. Mobile. Okay. Let's go into a motherboard. These are old motherboards, but let's go and look at a newer one. Let's say Asus Z790. Let's look at one of those. Let's see if I could look at one of those. Okay. Why is it in Spanish? I don't know. It seems like every time you connect to me, it's probably my what I call my VPN, probably. So let's go here. Okay, let's go United States English. Okay, let's go to a motherboard here. Let's go to the Maximus, the Strix, and the Rampage. Let's go to here, the most popular one. So one of these. Let's go 0.
That looks cool.
Yeah, the difference with this one is because it has RGB in the front. See that? RGB?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if there's any other pictures of this. Specs. Let's do specs. Yeah, that's what I need. So you have an idea of what that means, what it does. Okay. The first thing that's important on a motherboard, it's a socket. This thing in the center, it's called a socket. And what's compatible to that socket? Sometimes this is the compatibility. CPU, that's the socket for the CPU. The socket on this one is LGA 1700. For Intel, it's always LGA. Okay? LGA. Okay. What does LGA mean? So you know, what is LGA mean? Right there. Large and... No, that's something else. I want to show you on a motherboard mean. Right there. LGA.
LAN
grid
array.
array. Yeah, this is the socket, right? Like the picture I showed you over here. This is the socket. It's called the LAN. It doesn't matter. Just say LGA, but it's so you know what it means. But that's what it is. Also, AM4. What does it mean? This is for AMD motherboards right there. It doesn't even give you a name. It just says AM processors. That's all it is. So this is AM processor or AM processor 4th generation. They also got the AM5 right now. This is a 5th generation. And usually the socket for the AM, it's the PGA, pin grid array. Meaning the difference between the LGA and the PGA, this one has pins. See this?
Yeah.
See the pins on that? And the other one doesn't have pins. Actually, the AM5 has pins, but the other one doesn't. See? Well, this is the CPU. So let's say AM4.
Does it matter if it's PGA or LGA?
Yeah, LGA is for Intel.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So I would always go with a PGA.
PGA is for AM processor. See that? Look at the picture. Yeah. Look at this. See that? The pin? There's no pins. The LGA for the Intel has the pins. Those pins break. Okay? Let's say if you don't put the CPU right, you might bend a pin. Okay? As far as the socket AM for the AMD socket, which is PGA, see, there's no pins. There's just holes.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that the CPU has pins, and if you take out the CPU from the enclosure, the little case, the box, And
Yeah.
then if you're not careful, you might bend a pin on the CPU, which is more expensive than the motherboard. You understand?
Yeah.
So let me show you.
No good.
PGA versus LGA. Right there. It's telling you right there, bro. LGA socket offers more durable CPU. See the difference? See on the picture? Let me show you the picture.
Yeah.
See that? Okay. This one, this is LGA is for Intel, no pins. See this? So
Yeah.
you would never bend pins because processors cost from $400 to $700. Okay, depending
Yeah.
on the processor. And I prefer having a processor, LGA processor, because let's say if you have to take it out, if you have to put some thermal paste, and you want to unscrew the heat sink on the top, and sometimes if you disconnect the heat
Yeah.
sink, the heat sink thermal paste might be dried, and it will be stuck to the heat sink, and you pull it out just to put some new thermal paste. You might pull out the processor, and if you pull it out, if it's an LGA, it's fine because it doesn't have the pins, right? Sometimes you pull the processor. Sorry, let me explain this again. When you're replacing thermal paste, every computer requires to have thermal paste, right? Because it cools down the computer, thermal paste. But I'll show you what that is. It's just a liquid. There's either a liquid or aluminum liquid or Arctic blue, depending on the thermal paste. The thermal paste goes between. We'll go back on this right now. Apply thermal paste. See, this is different ways of applying the thermal paste. It doesn't matter how you do it. That's a Ryzen processor. But sometimes when you need this thermal paste to put on top the cooler, which is either a water cooler pump, for the water cooling with the radiator, or the regular heatsink fan. There's two types of let's go back on that again. Let's go water cool versus just not a water dispenser, air cooled. Those two. Let's say images, right? Okay. There's two. There's another one. See this image right here? The middle? Let's say this one. Air cooled. See, the processor goes right here in the bottom. That's the air cool, right? And the processor goes on this little pump. This is the pump right here. See that pump right there that says Corsair, where the word is? Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where it goes to the processor. Between this goes the thermal paste. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Between this stuff and the bottom, you see on the bottom here?
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at the video. I'll look at the video later. But I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to talk about the... See, okay, on the bottom here, this is the air cool, right? On the bottom, it has between this and the processor, you put thermal paste. Okay? On either your LGA, which is Intel, and your PGA, which is AM4. Okay? For an AMD CPU. Okay. And LGA is always Intel. Always Intel. If we change it, then they have a different name. In the meantime, they've been having LGA for quite some time. Okay? Right here. LGA sockets offer, right here on this side here, LGA sockets offer more durable CPU as the contact pins are on the motherboard. LGA. See, this is the LGA. There's no pins in here. On the contrary, PGA, which is AMD, sockets offers more durable motherboards as the pins go in the processor. What do you prefer, a more durable processor or a more durable motherboard?
Motherboard, right?
Yeah, no, let me ask you again. What's more important, a more durable processor or a more durable motherboard?
Processor.
And you know why? And why is the difference? Well, I'm going to explain to you. I'm going to explain to you because I don't want you to be breaking your head. You probably never heard this in your life. The CPU is more expensive. So what do you prefer? Putting more durability in a motherboard that costs less, or putting more durability on a CPU that costs more?
CPU.
That's correct. So there you are. So the difference is, let me see if this is video. Is this a video? Okay. Well, this will explain to you what that is. Okay. LGA versus PGA. Which is the best? Right there. Intel and obviously AMD. They're the most popular brands in the existence of man for now for microprocessors. Okay? Every microprocessor or CPU establishes a connection to the motherboard. Obviously, that connects to the motherboard, right? Like these pins right here. Okay?
Okay.
And then there's two types of sockets, the LGA and the PGA. Okay? So this is the LGA. See, there's no pins. This is the Intel.
Yeah.
This is the Intel processor. Okay?
Hmm.
The most popular sockets right now are these ones right here. In fact, let me go to Wikipedia. Let's go to Intel sockets. Okay, there's different sockets, right? This is the old school socket. No, actually, this is AM2. Still the PGA, right? PGA, right? Pin grid array, LAN grid array, right? This is the Intel. Okay, there's different sockets, right? For now,
Whoa.
see AMD and Intel, right? AMD and Intel. There's a lot of sockets. Yeah, this is a processor that was they don't make it anymore, I guess. The Cyrix, but more it's Intel. And let me see. Okay, right here, Intel socket A, socket 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See all these sockets? Jesus Christ! Why they need to change the sockets?
Holy crap!
Look at this! Look at this crap. Up to here.
I don't even know what I'm looking at really.
Well, no, these are sockets, different price type. See, 1700 LGA. That's the most popular one right now, and the 1200. 1200 was processor probably popular about, I don't know, a few months, a few years probably. But the LGA is the most popular right now, the 1700. As far as an Intel.
What's the AMD CPU at right now? What's the highest?
The highest is just it's funny, they don't make that many sockets. They just have one socket, which is they have several. They have the AM1, 2, 3, 4, and the latest one is AM5. That's the Intel stuff. Okay, let's go. Let's go Intel sockets. Let's see what happens. It's just giving me a CPU socket. I want Intel sockets. Socket. See if it gives you something. List of Intel processors. These are the sockets. See the sockets?
Yeah.
As far as the AMD socket. See? AM4, AM2. The latest one, this is the AM4, which it's been in existence since 2016. And then the latest one is AM5 socket. And AMD AM5. See, that's the latest one since 2002. That's the latest one.
Is it necessary to switch out the CPU every once in a while? Or upgraded?
Okay. Every motherboard has a generation. Every motherboard, like in this case, let me just go with the motherboard here. This motherboard is it's up to par to 14 and 13 generation processors. Okay? And up to 12 gen. So from 12 to 14 gen, you could put any processor from 12 to 14. Okay? But in this case, the 12 gen doesn't, I don't think it takes the i5 or i7, but it says 12 gen. Yeah, it does. It does. From 12 gen to 14 gen. It supports
I wonder what kind of AMD I got right now. Can't remember.
Okay, I'll tell you. Intel.
I think I got an AMD 4.
Generation chart. The Intel processors generation chart. Okay, let's look at this. I don't know if you could see
Whoa.
this. Let me see. This is for 13 gen. List of Intel Bronco. I want something simple. Right here. See, started out from 1971. The processor was 404, right? 1971. That's like 53 years old. And look at all these processor generations, right?
Wow.
Atom, Celeron. See? Let me go to the highest one. i9. And right here, see, check it out. 10th gen. So it stopped at 10 gen. There's more right now. There's up to 14, 15 gen. I think, let me see.
Damn.
i9 14th gen. Yeah, 14th gen. That's the latest processor. That's what I got. I got an
Damn.
M4. Let me show you what I got. Let me show you what I got. Check it out. Let me go on my computer. Let me go. Let me show you my displays. You have to know this stuff anyway. You have to know this stuff. That's why I'm telling you about this. This is important.
Yeah.
Let me see. Go properties. Go over here. Okay. So I've got the Intel. Yeah, right there. See that? i9.
Yeah.
See? I got the Intel i9 14th gen processor. I got the latest and greatest right now, up to 6 gigahertz.
So I assume it's always better to have a more, probably one of the more latest update CPUs, right?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay, because I bought my processor like almost, yeah, like 4 years ago now.
Okay, so it's probably the third gen, probably third gen, Ryzen 9. No, Ryzen i7 or something. Ryzen 7. See, let's say if there's any other products as far as processors.
I'd be, yeah.
Okay, core processors. Yeah, i9 up to 14. Yeah, there's a. Okay, check it out. Intel core processors and up to i9. That's the best one. This is for consumer grade for gaming and stuff, and for other stuff. But they got the Xeon for server processors, right? And this is just for like consumer grade computers for us. And there's the other Xeon processor, but they have from Intel i5, which is like a 4-cylinder motor on a car. They got the
Okay.
i3, like a 4-cylinder motor on a car. The i5, like a 6-motor cylinder on the car. The i7, like an 8 V8 kind of thing. And i9 is like the 12 valve, 12 V12.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the highest motor you could find, kind of like a Hummer motor, you know, because the Hummer
Damn.
motor has a bigger motor than the V8. Okay, like F-150 is usually a V8. It has
Okay.
like an Intel iProcessor level type of processor.
Huh.
But if it's a Hummer or a big truck, it's like an i9 level of a motor processor. See, 14 cores, Ultra HD, has a lot of features. That's Intel. Let's say AMD. There's different generations, right? There's the Ryzen processors, right? Let's say here products. Let's say processors. The Epic one is for servers, okay? And let's say desktop. Right now, the highest generation for the processors right now, it's 7 gen. The 7 gen right now. 7th generation for the processors for Intel, right? Ryzen. It doesn't give you an option where you could see that. See, 7000 series right there.
Yeah.
7 gen. That's the latest and greatest, right? As far as processors. There's no other. They're probably going to do the 8th gen, I don't know, pretty soon, next year.
Damn.
Right. But you probably have like a 3rd gen. So the way you could check to see your processor is on your computer. You go like go to this PC, right click, and properties. That's why I'm going to show you how to do this too. I'm going to show you about computer. Next class, we're going to talk about Windows 11. So right there, see that?
Yeah.
And I got 64 gigs of RAM. It's a 64 operating system. I got Windows 11 Pro with this and this and this and this. Okay, so that's my computer. You could do the same. Just right click on this PC, or if you don't have the icon, you could type in this PC right there.
Yeah.
And then enter. No, actually, hold on a second. More like. Actually, you right click, and you go show more options. You go personalize, and then you go system, right there. Display, sound, processor. That's another way. Another way of doing it is right click right here, start, and then you do device manager, right? Right click, device manager, and then you go and see what kind of processor you have right here. See that? See how many cores it has? That's the processor. And you want
Wait, all of those. Sorry, all of those you said were the cores.
Yeah, those are the cores. No,
Damn.
those are the threads. The way another way, it's I say 32 threads or something. Let me see. Let's go task manager,
Oh man.
and let's go to processor right here, and CPU right there. See that? Has 24 cores. No, 32 threads, and it's a 24 core computer.
I'm not even gonna ask about threads.
Yeah, they're like kind of like a processor within a processor kind of thing. Like, well, we'll talk about that later. But it's one socket. I have only one. Sometimes you could have two, and then you have 24 cores, meaning 24 actual processors that's processing at the same time. So if I go here and I go grid, show graph. Sorry, right here. Show summary. Come on. Okay. Right here. Sorry. Logical processors. Right there. See that?
Whoa.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4 is 32. Oh, sorry about that. 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 times 3 is 8 times 4 is 32. So
Yeah.
So yeah. Also called threads. It's a thread. And the processor itself, I got 24 core processors. Okay. But the most powerful chip, it's the AMD. Okay. Because it has, I think it has more cores and threads than the.
Okay.
Let's say how many let's say Ryzen 9, which is the best one, 7000, 70 by 3D. Let's look at this right here.
Whoa.
It's a gaming processor, right? This is the latest. The 3D is the latest. This is equally to the processor I have. But it's funny is this processor is stronger than the one I have. The one I have is like the best processor in the market right now. It's like the hot rod of the processors, right? For a gaming computer. I got the best gaming computer possible. Its counterpart or its versus is this guy right here. Look at this. Oh, this one has 16 cores. I got 24 cores. See that?
Oh.
So
How is this one considered?
No.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Go ahead.
How is this one considered, I guess, more powerful?
It's actually not this series.
Oh.
Yeah, because I got 24. He's got 16. And then he's got 30. I got 32 threads. So it's actually the same, but I got more cores. I got 24 cores. And mine goes up to 6 gigahertz. So actually, in reality, my stuff is there. Shit's in it. Okay? Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I heard one time that your screen can really depend on how good your game will look.
Yeah, because there's different resolutions, right?
Yeah, 'cause I've got this is my screen is literally just a regular TV screen. It's
Okay.
not even
Okay. I got four, one, two, three, four. I got 5 monitors here. The other one's not connected. The other one's connected to a Apple Mac, iMac. Okay. So
yeah.
this is my resolution, right? The middle one, the one you're looking at, it's a 4K monitor. See this? See the
Yeah.
resolution here where it says resolution display resolution right in the middle,
Oh wow.
3840 by 20. This is 4K, right? You're looking at
That's
this at
ridiculous.
4K, and then the one on the side is 14.44, which is 2K, which is better than 1080. Full HD is not 2K. This is 2K.
Yeah, I use 1080.
Yeah,
Wow.
1080 is full HD. This is 2K.
Maybe I should tone down the resolution on my computer then, or on my screen as well.
Yeah, if it's a TV, it's fine. It's fine. And then I
No.
got 2 other ones here. I got another one here. It's a 2K 1440. This is a perfect. This is the sweet spot for a gaming LCD screen. The sweet
Oh, what's
spot is 1440. That's a sweet
the
spot.
Goldilocks?
Yeah.
It's in the Goldilocks zone.
Yeah, right. That's a sweet spot.
It's
1080,
awesome.
1080 is kind of low. 1440 is awesome, ultimate, and then 4K is too much because you can't see the resolution unless if you have a 32-inch monitor or above.
Yeah.
If you have a 27-inch 4K monitor, the resolution is going to be crunched up, kind of small, and you're not going
Okay.
to be able to see that good on a 4K
Yeah.
display. But on a 27-inch on 1440 is perfect.
What
Okay?
size is your middle monitor again? The third one?
Actually, all my monitors are 32-inch.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
all of them are 32-inch. But the only one that's 4K is the middle one. No, actually, sorry, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm lying to you. I got 3 monitors, 32, 32, 32, and the one on top, it's 27, and the one on this side that it's not connected, it's also 27. So I got two
Hmm.
27s and 3 32s. But the main one, it's 4K, and the side one is 1440, 1440, 1440, and the one on the side that you don't see, it's 1440. Okay? Because it's not connected. Because it's overkill. I don't need that many. All I need is 4. I need
Yeah.
one, not one for gaming, one if I'm doing websites too, one for Discord, right? This is where Discord is, or OBS, which is the one I'm using to record. This one is when I'm actually looking at a website or looking at Steam or looking at anything. This if I'm downloading torrents or if I'm doing whatever, I use this one.
Yeah.
I need all these because I do web design. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just working on a new one right now. I just started working on it this morning, but let's say here it's called BMW Works.
Ooh.
This is a website I created with the video and everything. Okay, so this is a website, and then right here 247 WebTech, right? That's the company. But I did also landing pages. I did 4 landing pages for this guy, and so it's BMW Works Auto Mechanic. That's one landing page, and the landing page. Let me give you some time. It's just like the website. It's just a landing page. See, it doesn't give you nothing but home and get a free quote, and it takes you to the original website. See that?
Ah.
Yeah. So it's a landing page, and the reason why you need landing pages, this is fast because I'm not going to teach about this, but so you know, is so you could have more position on Google, Yahoo, and Bing because they give you keywords. So let's go back to the class. So AMD, Ryzen 9, the highest one, and Ryzen 7. Okay. EPYC is a server-based processor, or Threadripper is a server-based processor for AMD. And for Intel server, let me, AMD server processors. See?
Oy.
EPYC, right?
Yeah.
High performance process. Well, they don't even have it. Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Okay, right there. EPYC or Threadripper. Another one. Let's say what's a threader? AMD thread. Oh, right there, right there. Let me see how much it is.
Sounds like
Okay,
something out of Doom.
okay. Look at how much it is.
Doom.
Right
That's
there, $10,000,
that's a,
bro.
that's a car.
Yeah, that's a processor. It's a server-based processor.
Wait, that's a what? That's a CPU?
Yeah, like this. That's the back. This is the front. This is the cover. This is this. This is the cover, and this is without the cover. That's the processor.
Duh.
Yeah, and it's
That
look at
is.
this. It has 96 cores, has 192 processor threads. See that? Remember threads?
I'm
I
go.
was telling you about threads.
I'm going home. That's insane.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make it. That doesn't even make any sense.
Well, there you are, brother. I got a Threadripper myself, AMD Threadripper. It's the 3 series. It's the 3000 series.
How is a regular person supposed to even know about this
Look,
stuff?
look,
This
look
is
up. Look how much is just a processor for just the Threadripper right now. I got
dude,
this.
my brain's about to explode.
Yeah, look at this. Just the processor. I have this processor with the motherboard and everything. $1,600, bro. That was $2,000. Now it's $1,600. Okay, okay, let's go. Intel server processors. It's gonna be the Xeon and it's gonna be all this other stuff. Okay, see, it's giving you. This is AMD. I don't want an AMD. I want Xeon processors, right? Actually, I want to go to Intel. Yeah, Intel. Yeah, look at how much price. So, what's the latest and greatest? See, the 4th gen. That's what they got. The 4th generation Xeon processor, which is server-based processor. Let's go to Amazon. Let's go to Intel. Sorry. Intel Xeon processor, which is the 4th gen, right? 4th gen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how much it is. Not quite that much.
Mm.
See? $1,100.
Yeah.
It's not that
Still
much.
not cheap at all.
But it's not that much.
I thought I was badass for buying a $70 CPU.
Oh man. Oh, you want to know how much I paid for my CPU? Intel i9
Mm.
14K. Let me see how much it is. I spent about this because it's a KS. $600 I paid for it. And I got this little thing. Okay, so that's my processor right there. $600. Just a processor. And I got a motherboard that's a MSI. Oh, sorry.
I'm like ashamed of my computer right now.
No. MSI. Motherboard I have an MSI Z90. Sorry, 7790 Pro series. P Wi-Fi. That's my motherboard right there. See? $200. When I bought it, it was $250. $250. And yeah.
Like 100.
What is it?
I think mine was like 100.
Yeah. I paid like when I bought it. Let's see, there's different prices. I got the P. So AMAX. Yeah, I spent about $240 for the when I bought it. Let's say 6 months ago or something like that. So between the processor and the motherboard at the time when I purchased them, this is a 12
Yeah.
series. That's why it's cheaper. 12 series. When I bought them, at the time when I bought them, it was $1,100 for both.
Ooh.
Just for that. Okay? So
That's already my computer.
yeah. So Xeon processors, brother, they got the silver, the platinum. The platinum is the best one, right? And they got the gold and silver, depending, right? It doesn't even give you prices.
Huh.
Okay? It doesn't give you nothing. But
Well, I better start saving up 10 grand for that processor.
No, that's if you want to do like a server or something, okay? In this case, you're not going to do it for the server. This is more if you want to do a server. So,
Okay.
but yeah, that's expensive.
So like the AMD Ryzen 9 would be
Yeah.
more than good enough.
Yes.
Oh.
And I say how much is a Ryzen 9 right now? I say AMD Ryzen. Oh,
Even though it is a Ryzen 9, are there different versions of the Ryzen 9?
yeah. The best one is the 3D. This one, 7950 3D. See, it's cheaper. It's cheaper
Whoa.
than my processor. I paid $700 for my processor. It's cheaper because my processor is more powerful. I got 32 threads, and then I got 24 cores. This one has.
What is this?
Go ahead.
26? This one has 26?
This one has less cores. 16 core. Yeah, 16 core. Mine has 24 cores. See that? You saw how many cores I had. Let me go here. Right click
Yeah, 32.
again. Let's go device manager.
I think it was 24. Yeah, 24 cores, 32 threads.
Right there. 32. These are threads. 32.
Ah, okay.
And these are cores. No, actually not this. Not this either. Right here. Right here. Right there. 24. See that?
Yeah.
24 cores, 32 threads. So this chip right here is more powerful than the Intel one. Sorry, than the AMD one and the AMD one. And it's slightly more expensive.
Okay.
Okay.
So should I get an Intel or should I get an AMD? Because I'm pretty sure that I have that I'm using the PGAs instead of LG. Well, yeah.
No, wait. PGA. You got the PGA, yes.
Okay, yeah.
You got the PGA. Yeah.
So would I still be able to run?
When you're done with the class, you're gonna know what to buy. Okay.
Okay.
And you would never pay anybody to build your computer. You would never pay anybody in your life. Okay.
Yeah.
So back to. I'm gonna close this out. Close this out. Close this out. Okay. So the processor, right? So this is how you put the heatsink thermal paste on it. You could do it however you want to do it. You always need thermal paste, and you have to apply it at least every year and a half.
Ugh.
Yeah. You have to apply it. Why? Because if you want the optimal performance and you want the processor to heat up. So dried thermal paste. Let's look at a video. Let's look at that's how it's gonna look. See that? Images. See when it dries, it gets like that, and it doesn't help anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
It gets like that. It doesn't help anymore. That's a serious.
Okay, it's been like 4 years for me, so I definitely got to change that out.
You need to apply some thermal paste. Okay. You got to take out you got to apply it like that.
Okay.
See, dried up thermal paste. That's too much thermal paste. Whoever did it, they did a messy job.
Yeah.
Let me see. Dried up thermal paste. See? Dried up thermal paste right there.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's important. Look at this. Yeah.
That was a bug almost.
Yeah. No, people have bugs sometimes.
Oh, God.
That's how you apply it in the center. Kind of like a pea-size shape right in the center. Or you could spread it. However you want to do it, like you saw the picture. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the one at the bottom right?
The bottom right? This one?
Yeah, why does it look like the whole thing?
They spreaded it. They spreaded it with a squeegee or something.
Oh, okay.
They applied it and spreaded it all with a squeegee or like a flat
surface. I thought it was like a piece of like thermal tape paste or thermal paste.
No, they spreaded it with a squeegee or some form of plastic or something,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. So LGA or PGA, okay? As far as me, because I build computers, I prefer working on LGA because it's less of a risk. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I could damage the pin
Yeah.
by grabbing it wrongfully.
Ugh.
So that's why if you grab this, obviously you grab it in the edges, and then sometimes it falls on your from your fingers and it falls
Oof.
into the motherboard. The problem is on the LGA when you grab the processor, make sure you grip it right, because when you're putting it on the motherboard has pins sticking out. So if you drop it, you might bend a pin.
Oof.
And in this case, if you drop this one, you will bend the pins on here, because on the motherboard doesn't have pins, has this on the motherboard. Okay, so there you are.
Is it possible? I know this might be a little weird. Is it possible to fix
Yes, you can fix it.
the pins on the CPU?
Yes, you can. If they're not, and you could also solder them back too. Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can. Let me show you how they look. LGA bent pin. Let me see if there's a picture. Ah, right there. See that? See, that's how it looks, right? This is the
Yeah.
LGA 1700. That's the latest one. See, there's one. See, there's a few bent. In fact, one is broken or one is bent. This one.
Yeah.
Okay. And right here. Do you see them bent? Where do you see them?
Yeah.
Right
I
here,
see
right?
them.
Right here. Right
Yeah.
here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this.
Damn.
That's see, they messed it up right here. That's
Oof.
Look at this. Everything's messed up.
Oh, is that even
I think
fixable anymore?
no, it's too much work. It's too much work.
Oh,
And then when you bend them, sometimes you bend them too hard, you break them.
so that's
See right
so
there.
that's the CPU. No, that's not the
That's the
CPU. That's where
motherboard.
you put.
That's the motherboard.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. As far as PGA, so let's say AMD bent, AMD processor CPU bent pins. See right here. Look at this. That's how it is, right? Look at this. Is this fixable?
How do you even do that?
Some people, man. You can bend them back. Look at that. You could probably got a one bend. So you got 1, 2, 3. You can bend them back slowly.
Okay.
See, quick and easy fix. Ryzen 2, right there. So, see that? You can bend them back, but you have to be careful. See, there's one.
Yeah.
See, that's one bent.
Wow.
At this. Look at this.
Shit.
I've seen this countless times with people when trying to build their own computers. They always bend the pins. Always. Oh, I just built my computer last night and it's not even booting up anymore. Look at this.
Oh, I thought those were worms.
And then this one has a bent pin or a broken pin. Let's say a broken pin.
I'm so happy I didn't bend any of my pins.
Let's see if there's a broken pin. Let me see if there's a broken pin. Usually in the edge. Oh, right there. See? Broken pins. So see all these right here? 1,
Oh,
2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those can be fixed. Okay?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. You could solder them back. When you see this, it means it's burnt. Something happened to the processor and it's burnt. So sometimes when it burns, the processor stops working. Okay, right here has a loosened pin. See, it doesn't have the pin right there.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with the processor. The only wrong with the processor, it's this pin missing. But if you attach a new pin with a host processor, like an old processor that you have there laying around,
Yeah.
like a daughter, like a donor processor, you could take all the pins and just fix them. It's easy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I have a Ryzen 9 processor with a few pins broken. Just one broken and one bent, and I still have it there. Still good. It's just I haven't had the time to fix it.
Damn. That's crazy though.
Yes, sir. So yeah, so be careful, brother, when you're putting a processor. Okay,
Oh, I
because
would cry for that.
yeah, because you could break something. That's why you got to be extra careful. And the way you grip
Oof.
it is like this, right to the edge, oh,
Yeah.
to this line right here. Okay, so we were talking about that. So LGA and PGA, be careful. Okay,
Yeah.
and then obviously between the processor has thermal paste. I already showed you a picture of that thermal paste, and what Intel. Let me see PGA sockets. Let me see. Okay.
By the way, is an air cooled PC better or a liquid cooled PC?
It's about the same. Depending on the
Ah,
fan, depending on the fan you have, because it looks aesthetically pleasing when you have a water cool. It looks pretty
yeah.
nice. Yeah. But if you have a nice heatsink with two fans, big fans like Noctua, there's different brands, Noctua or Be Quiet fan or
I think I
controller.
might need a new case for that.
Be Quiet cooler. Show you. See, these are good. They got the RGA. They got this one,
Ooh,
the Be Quiet ones, right? And they also got the
see.
Noctua. Noctua.
You guys heard of Noctua?
See, like that. This ugly one.
Oh, yeah. My friend has that one.
Yeah, but it's
I couldn't.
expensive.
Jesus.
No, no, it's more like $150, give or take. 100.
Okay.
But
That's
but but for this, come on, dude, it's a lot of money. You know,
yeah.
I don't know why he keeps
Jeez.
doing that. Okay, well, those are the type of water coolers. I prefer the water coolers myself. I got
Okay.
this one. I got the Corsair H150i.
Oh boy.
That's no, not this one. I got the one with the LCD. This one, the Elite. See that? And
Wow.
you have display. You can add any. See the display? You could have this. You could have this, and it works for all the processors. This one's for AMD.
Oh
Sorry, this is more for like a Epic processor, like for servers.
yeah.
And this one's for LGAC 1700, 1200, 1150, and this is AMD and AM4. Okay, so it's compatible to both, to any processors. See,
It's
see that?
awesome.
See how it looks with the display and everything. Let me see. 247 PC Tech. Yep. Let me show you a picture of let me see, photos. See? Right there.
Whoa. That's yours?
That's the one I had before.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is a Ryzen 9.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is the Ryzen 9. I put it over there and I got an Intel now cuz I had Ryzen for quite some time.
Hot diggity damn.
Yeah. See? And my friend Chris built this one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that a custom?
No, he
Is
built.
that a?
Yeah, it's a custom built. He built it, and this is a Liam Lee case. Liam Lee, which is the brand.
Oh, I've heard of that brand.
Yeah, Liam Lee case. So Amazon.
Yeah, my case was $70.
Yeah, I got this one. I got the Liam Lee dark, dark
That white one is
void, dark void
Century.
XL. This is the case I have. But I don't
Oh,
have the white one, and it's RGB too.
oh,
RGB. Yeah, like this. See this?
oh,
No, not this one.
uh,
Mine, not this one. This is a small one. I got the XL, the big one. I spent like $240 for mine. Okay, Limely.
oh, I'm definitely getting one of these. Makes me want to build another computer.
Okay. So cases, right? I got the. I think that this is it. Yeah, this is the one. The
That one
Evo.
is.
Yeah, and it
Oh my.
has RGB. See, this is lights. By is black. Oh, see, this is it right there. See that? That's my case. It has RGB on the top.
That's beyond epic.
Yeah, it's sweet, and it's a nice one. So it's aluminum case and everything. So yeah, Lamley is the best cases, and they're reversible. You can do a lot of things with them. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Oh yeah. I need I need all of it.
Yeah, this one's the Liam Lee. See this one? But this is not the RGB. This is just everything. It's glass,
Yeah.
glass, glass. Yeah. But that's the sweet one. That's my old rig. That's Chris right there, working on the computer. So, part of the class, one we do 1 month. The next month you're gonna ride along with me to do some jobs.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
I'll pick you up and then we'll just do the jobs. Or we can meet at the place, whatever. If you have a car. If you don't have a car, I'll pick you up. And then we could do the jobs. And you know what and I'll explain. I'll tell the customer, what we're doing, and you're my pupil and this and that. They understand.
Yes, sir. Awesome. Yeah.
See. That's the shop. It's a tiny shop. You don't need a big place. I like on-site service. This is just so people, because some people don't want you to go to their home,
Yeah.
so they want you to drop off the stuff. But the problem with that, dropping off the stuff, is that sometimes they leave the stuff and they never pick it up. So
Damn.
I get list and list of stuff like computers, laptops, parts, and then people just don't appear. And then recently, I worked on a lady's computer last year, right? In probably
Yeah.
November or something, or November, December last year. And the computer had water damage, right? Water damage. And I tried to open it up. I cleaned it, whatever. And I tried to retrieve the stuff. But the lady never picked up the computer. And I kept on texting her and calling her. Hey, I got your computer here. It's been 3 months. It's been 2 months. It's been 1 month. It's been 4 months. Oh, yeah, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up. After the 5th month, 6th month, I said, you know what? I'm going to recycle this computer. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't want it here. I don't have storage. I don't
Yeah.
have space. And I texted the lady, and she never answered. So I just recycled it. And it's funny. The lady called me a couple of days ago. Ooh, I'm going to go pick up my computer. I believe there's an outstanding balance. And I said, sorry, ma'am. I got rid of it. I got recycled it. I don't have it no more. Oh, she said, that's not the best professional course of action or something like that, she said. And I said, lady, I've been communicating with you since the beginning about your computer. This is not a storage facility,
Yeah.
you know?
Man, people are something else.
Yeah. And I said, this is not no storage facility. I mean, I can't hold your stuff for 6 months. Okay, this is what I told her. So this is part of the class too. I said, oh, good evening, Caesar, like Monday. Can I come up and pick up my laptop? I believe I have an invoice open, I think. I answered right away. I recycled it. I don't have it anymore. Sorry. And she said, Tuesday. The next day. She answered the next day. That's not good business practice. You should have told me beforehand. And I said, I had it for 6 months. I called you several times for it. I communicated 100%. Imagine if I keep storing laptops from all the people that leave it and 100% forget about it. And she didn't answer.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? You think it was professional of my behalf by recycling the computer? Or what would be the course of action there?
I mean, I think you were in the right, but I almost never believe the customer is right. Almost never.
Yeah. And then Chris told me she's probably going to write you a bad review. Yeah, she can write me a bad review. It's okay. I'm not going to hold ransom. I'm not going to hold my life ransom over somebody writing me a bad review. You understand?
Yeah, of
Because
course.
because my conscience is clean. It's about your conscience. See how if you're doing wrong things, if you're being fraudulent and you're taking advantage of people, then your conscience is going to bother you. And then you're going to
Yeah,
have a 1-star review on Yelp and Google and whatever in social media. But if you're doing the
yeah,
right thing, if you're helping people and you're being above and beyond, accommodating the people, then why would your conscience bother you if you do something like this? No. Did I give her enough time?
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
More than enough time.
Right. So I'm not a storage facility. I did my work. I expect to get paid. It took her
Yeah.
6 months to answer me, 5 to 6 months to answer me, and then now she's putting the ball on my side, kind of stating that I was not professional. Come on,
Okay.
dude. So this is a learning curve right here. So don't allow people to take advantage of you, because if you're too nice, people will take advantage of you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but you still got to be nice because you care about customers, because you do it because you love it, because it's fun, because of this and that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, right here. This is a different one, though. Well,
That
yeah,
one below is like normal.
yeah. So there you are. So my conscience doesn't bother me because I don't think I did anything in the wrong,
Yes,
and
sir.
it's not my fault. I you know what I did? I
Hmm.
recycled because the computer's dead, right? Computer's
Yeah.
dead. So I threw away the computer. I recycled it, and I took out the hard drive, and I got the hard
Hmm.
drive right here. I just took it out recently, about a week ago, and I
Oh
have the
wow.
hard drive right on my desk right here. And I was gonna, and I told Chris about it. I asked him, "What do you think? Should I tell her I have the hard drive?" And he said, Chris told me, if you tell her you have the hard drive, then she's gonna think you probably sold her computer, like you probably fixed it and sold it.
Yeah.
So it's actually a double-edged sword. You understand? So it's better just to say, because she's gonna think I'm lying now that I recycled it, but I took out the hard drive. Customarily, what I do is when I recycle a computer, I take out the hard drive. I don't leave hard drives when I recycle them because it has customers'
Yeah.
data. Has customers' data. I don't recycle the hard drives. I take them out
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
destroy them, whatever, dispose of them, whatever. I don't, because I don't want any problems in the future. Oh, somebody's stealing my information, then it comes back to me. I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know, but and I still have the hard drives right there. You know, but I want to see how far it goes. I don't want to deal with this lady anymore because
Yeah.
because the way she's acting, instead of being, oh man, you should have told me. Oh, okay, I understand. I've had it for you had it for 6 months. I understand. It's no problem. Kind of like
Yeah.
that, right? But
Yeah.
she's over here putting the ball in my court, stating that I'm the one at fault. I'm not at fault. So there you are.
It's
Okay,
annoying.
so PGA, LGA, right? So you put the thermal
Yeah.
paste, and then between the thermal paste, it goes the heat sink. Every 6 months to a year. Oh, no, sorry. A year to 6 months, replace the thermal paste. So if I were you, replace the thermal paste on your computer now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Definitely.
Buy some thermal paste, or if you probably, they're cheap. Cheap. You could buy it on Amazon. A cheap one.
Okay.
Let me see. Thermal paste. There's different brands.
I was gonna say, does the brand matter?
Arctic Blue is good. The Arctic one, MX4 and MX6,
Okay.
and you could buy. No, this is too much. Thermal Grizzly is good too, but it's too big. It's too much. You don't need that many. You don't need that much. Like $5
Okay.
right there. See that? And then that's
Okay.
that's how you spray it. See the spreader
Ah.
right there.
Yeah. Ooh.
MX4 and MX5. Okay.
Okay.
See, Thermal Grizzly, $8. That's good too. MX4. I don't trust this brand. Corsair's good too. MX6, even better. So you spread it. Oh, they even got packets.
Dude.
Oh, this is good too. The Noctua one, but it's more expensive.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thermal greased if you want to buy a big package full of this stuff. So there you are. You buy this is a cheap one. This is Japanese, Chinese.
Man, maybe I'm an idiot or something, but again, it just kind of blows my mind how like this information is all out there, but like I never could have imagined even being able to look up half of the stuff you've showed me.
Okay. Let me tell you something in life. In life, all the information is out there in everything. Even as
Yeah.
being a doctor, learning about
Yeah.
being a dentist, being an attorney, being a lawyer, all the information's out there. How come you don't become a doctor and the information's out there? You understand? The
Yeah.
information is there for free to get, but people decide to go to school. But
So-
sometimes you need somebody to guide you because you don't know where
Yeah.
to start. That's the problem. You don't know where
Seriously,
to
yeah.
start, and you don't understand most of the stuff. Because let's say if I send you a picture of this, and you say, "What the hell is this?" You're gonna say, "What is
Like, I'm not
this?"
gonna shoot up anything.
Yeah, you're gonna say, "What the hell is this?" I send you a
I'm not
picture
a
of
shooter.
this. And you say, Arctic MX6. You don't even know what it is until I
Yeah.
tell you. You're gonna think it's a syringe or something.
Yep.
But now you see it.
Epic.
Next time you see it, you're gonna know what it is
Yeah.
because I'm telling you. Just like the same with this. If I tell
Oh
you
yeah.
what is this picture, you're not gonna know what it is. And what this picture? You're applying like a
Make it a
grease.
sandwich.
Yeah, you're applying grease on something on a piece of block metal. You don't know what it is, but now you know, and you would be the stupidest guy not to understand what that is.
Yeah.
And now you
Oh
know.
yeah.
Now you know. Oh, it's a thermal paste, and that's got to be a CPU. Like
Yeah.
your common sense is going to tell you that, right? Yeah. And then let's say you see this, and you see, what is this? You see that? That's too skimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You say, what is this? You're not going to know, but now you know what is this. And then you see the LGA 2011.
Yeah. I was gonna say, isn't that an LGA?
No, LGA is an older. LGA 2011, it's an older. It's before 1700.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And it's expensive. Check it out.
Ooh.
Intel LGA 2011.
I already started ordering like a couple of things and stuff like that. Ordered the tools from the iFixit.
Mm-hmm.
And since I have some guitar picks laying around and stuff like that, I managed to use that to pry open a bunch of phones. So I'm gonna try and see if I can change the phone. I mean the screen.
See,
Whoa.
third gen, bro. 66
What
bucks.
is
Third gen.
what is that?
Right now we're
Is that
at
a-
14 gen. What?
Is that a motherboard?
That's a motherboard,
Dude.
but it's old.
Oh, yeah.
But you could build a computer. Check it out. You could buy a Xeon processor, LGA 2011, and you buy these two. It's $100,
Damn.
and you build a computer. But the brand Machinist. What the hell is that?
That's cheap.
Yeah. Look at the processor. LGA 2011, $49.
Oh wow.
It's an older. It's fourth gen. It's how many years? 10 years old or more?
It's only 10 years old?
Yeah, or more.
Damn, technology moves fast.
Yeah. It's third gen. Right now we're at 14th gen. So it's more like 11 or 12 years old.
Lord have
or
mercy.
More, or more. Let me see. Intel third gen date. Oh, right there. 12 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was right.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So, but this stuff is new. It looks like it's new.
Yeah.
So, this. Oh, it's renewed. You don't even want to touch that. Renewed. This is new. $49. It's in the box.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. This is new. $30. Look at that. Xeon. It's a server class. Server class processor. Yeah, this is new. $95. Oh yeah. So, there you are. So okay. So let's go back to motherboards. Let's go to the motherboard real quick.
Okay.
See if there's a nice. These are old motherboards because it has the This is the PCI Express, but let me see if I have a good motherboard right here. Let's go to this one. Okay, let's go to this one here. Best motherboards of 2024. Let's say this is 6 series. It's not the best one. It's a 6 series. Okay. So here, see this I/O right here in the back where all the USBs are and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, has a cover. So that's a good quality one. And it's Wi-Fi 6E. So okay, this is a socket. It's look at the socket. What kind of processor does it use? Look at the socket.
I'm gonna say LGA.
No. Look at the socket.
Oh.
Look at the metal. What does it say there on the socket?
Oh, it's a PGA.
Yeah. And what kind of processor it has? Look at the socket. I don't know if you see it. Look at the socket.
Can't see it too
Okay,
well.
okay. It's okay. Sorry about that. It's a
No, no,
Ryzen. It's a Ryzen AM5. See the bottom where it says AM5 right there on the bottom?
I thought. Oh, okay, that's what it says.
Yeah. Okay. Below the processor, right in the middle, it says the game. Okay? That is a cover of a M.2 SSD. Okay? There's another cover below where it says Strix.
Yeah.
And there's another cover below where it says Control CTL whatever. These four, this one has for 1, 2, 3 AM processors. SSDs M.2 processors. Okay?
Oh.
And this one in the middle right here, this little tiny one with the 2 screws, is probably for a smaller processor. But let's look at it. Let's look at it here.
What's that little antenna that comes with it?
Oh, it's a Wi-Fi antenna because it has built-in Wi-Fi. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So these are for M.2 M.2 SSDs 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The top one, which is the game, the middle one, which is a Strix, the tiny one, and the bottom one, Control something, Win, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is the socket right there, and it's an AM. The way you know it's an AM processor or AMD processor is because see the holders, on the top and the bottom. That tells me it's an AM processor, AMD processor, because of the way it is. The two little hooks. Next beside it, it has for how many sticks of RAM?
4.
Yeah. So 4. Okay. So you can put 4. And when you install the memory, you install it always, if you only have 2 sticks, because you want to do dual channel, you want to connect it to the second and fourth stick port. Second and fourth, not the first and the third. They got to be in sequence. Second and fourth. Okay. Second and fourth, or 1 and 3. The best optimal performance for the memory sticks, second and fourth. And the second would be away from the processor, from the middle. Okay? Away. Meaning there's a socket and there's the first pin, the first channel, the second channel, the second and fourth channel. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. In the middle, right in the middle, you see those 24 pin? That's called the power supply 20 plus 4 pin cable, power cable from the PSU, which is the power supply unit. Power supply unit. Okay, that's 24 pin power supply unit. Okay.
Okay.
The one below, it's a USB 3. See the one below? Below the 24 pin.
Charge complete.
Right in the middle. A little.
Yeah.
That's the USB 3. Okay. The battery here, it's a 2032 battery. It's called a CMOS battery. CMOS or BIOS battery. The purpose of the battery is to hold all your peripherals, saving. Let's say if you have a lot of peripherals together, it helps you with the time on the motherboard. Helps you with the date, and it helps you with to save all your settings on your motherboard. You need this battery. You got to replace this battery every couple of years, or let's say every 3 years. If you had it for your computer for 4 years, you could change the battery, buy a 2032 battery. You could buy it
Okay.
at Rite Aid or something and just replace the battery. Make sure your computer's off and just take out the battery. There's a little latch
Okay.
on the bottom. You push it down and the battery comes out.
Nice.
Okay. This one has. Go ahead.
How much does this one actually cost?
This motherboard, $400.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, it should be $80. Jesus.
See how many slots of AM2 slots it has?
Damn.
4.
4.
Right? Remember I told you? The top
Yep.
one, where it says the game, this one, and this one. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
The cover. They all have covers. Okay? So it's 4 slots. Okay. This one has 1 PCI Express slot. See, the top one is for the video card, the metal one, expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good quality PCI Express connector port because it has metal, stronger. Okay?
Yeah.
There's another one in the bottom. And the reason why it's far because sometimes the video card covers the PCI Express slots, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the
Okay.
metal, the metal?
Yeah.
That's a PCI
Yeah.
Express. That's another PCI Express. And the cheapy one, the last one, it's a PCI Express too, but it's a cheapy one. It doesn't have metal. It's not reinforced. Because they break. Over time, they break. If you don't know how to handle it, they'll break. So it has 1, 2, 3 ports. Let's say if it has 2, 3 PCI Express ports. AM sockets. Let me see. PCI Express. That's for the M.2. It doesn't give you specs. Oh, right here. Okay. DDR5 memory. Okay. Up to 4 terabyte SSD.
Oof.
Okay, let me see here. Let me see if it has PCI Express. Voltage, computer, processors, dimensions, weight, model. It doesn't even give you. It doesn't give you information. Chipset, card description. Doesn't give you anything. Doesn't give you anything in there. Doesn't give you any information.
Oh damn. No, that's okay.
But it's we could do this. Go like this. Go like this. Type it in. Paste. Okay. I say right there. Rogue. That's the one. This will gives us specs, right? Right there. So it's an AM5, not an AM4. So make sure that your processor is an AM5, okay? And sometimes it's also backwards compatible, but I don't think this one is backwards compatible. Because you could go and see support. And you could do CPU memory processor. So see, Ryzen 9 all the way to Ryzen 5. Or there's more. Ryzen 3. So Ryzen 9 to Ryzen 3. Okay? And is just M5. It's an M5. It's not an M. So it's not, if you have an M4 processor, you cannot add it in there. It's because it's an M5 processor. Okay, instead of an M4. And this is the kind of memory it uses, the frequency of memory. You could do any memory that's compatible, ADATA, Corsair, whatever. And this is the frequencies, 8,000 frequency. That's the highest one.
Okay.
6,000, the most popular one, 6,000.
Ooh.
6,000 hertz of frequency. Okay, so the highest one is 8,000. So you got to buy this is 6,400. And it's a DDR5 memory. So keep in mind, DDR5. Okay. Because
what is DDR? Sorry, what does DDR stand for?
Okay. DDR4 stands for. I'm not gonna tell you. That's gonna tell you, right there. Double data rate fourth. It's fourth generation. Because
Double data rate.
it's DDR4. If it's DDR5, it's data rate 5. Okay.
And that's the latest one, right?
The latest memory right now as we speak. See, DDR5.
Oh wow.
This
Yeah.
is how the memory looks. DDR4 is probably what you got. You probably got DDR4. I got DDR5 on my computer.
Oh man.
Yeah. And the reason why it's for future, because DDR4, they're gonna stop making DDR4 like motherboards. They're gonna
Mm.
start just doing DDR5, and then there's gonna be DDR6 coming out.
Jesus. Looks like I'm
There's
gonna have to.
there's DDR6 for video cards. Some video cards have DDR6. See what to expect. So it's right here. While DDR5 still being finalized, DDR6 has just been discussed. Designers already comfortable with DDR4. So the DDR5 is going to hit the market 100%, and then the DDR6 is going to come out. Okay? So there you are. There, gigahertz. See this? See DDR6?
That's nuts.
Yeah. 24-bit channels. And this is the old stuff, old memory.
Oh man.
400 megahertz. 1066 was really popular for quite some time. It was really nice. It was the best one. DDR3, the 3300. And now this is the 3.2. Now the DDR5 8.4. And now 12. So yes. Okay.
I have to go on Amazon today.
Yeah, just look at stuff. Like your homework is look at motherboards. Okay. Z790 process motherboards are the best right now. Okay. As far as SSDs, the best SSDs out there on the market are best ones. One of the best SSDs overall, Samsung. See that?
Yeah.
That's what I put on your computer.
Yeah.
Okay?
Awesome.
And then Crucials, and PNY and Kingston, whatever, but Samsung's always the best. Alternative is the WD. Never buy ADATA because they're cheap. They break.
Ooh.
Yeah, they suck. ADATA sucks. Okay, and then but I'll tell you next class. I'll tell you about the peripherals. We did an introduction on the motherboard and the brands of motherboards and stuff. Now you know the brands. The best one, it's between MSI, which I think it's better quality MSI, but Asus is number 2 or number 1, depending on the question of preference.
Yeah.
AMD or Asus, one of those. Sorry, what am I saying? MSI or Asus, one of those two. It's a question. Personally, there's a program called Specky. Let me see if I have Specky download. I'm going to install that program. I'll go, yeah, download for free. It's going to be quick install anyway. Let me see.
What does this do?
We'll show you what it does. Install. Run. Okay. You see this right here? I'm going to tell you the specs of my computer.
Oh.
See? Which motherboard do I have? MSI, MicroStar, MSI International, Z790p Wi-Fi. See that?
Yeah, man, that is tiny.
Yeah. See, these are my displays, LGA 4K, and all these are Asus's. All these, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That looks like Chinese.
Yeah.
Except for that, I think it says 400 AMD and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4000.
Yeah. Okay, there's 4,000. Yeah.
Yeah. The rest I can't even see.
Look at my video card. The 480 RTX 4080, and it's MSI too.
Ah, okay. I was wondering. I thought it says OS 11.
And this is my hard drives. I got a 18 gigabyte. No, sorry, 2 terabyte, 12 terabyte, 12 terabyte. Oh no, it says 14 terabyte. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 14s. 4 14s and 4. I got 14 times 3. Let me see.
Was that 42?
Yeah, 42 plus 8. I got 50 terabytes on this computer of storage. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. And I'm running
Oh,
operating system Windows 11 Pro right there. So
yeah.
Specky gives you an idea. The reason why you need Specky is because it tells you the temperatures. See the temperatures?
Okay.
35.
Yeah.
It's low. It's low. I got 64. I got an Intel processor, and I got a Windows 11 Pro. Okay.
Download this as soon as possible.
Yeah. So Specky. It's called Specky. Specky.
Okay.
Write it down, download it, whatever, and then that's one. And then it
Okay.
tells you everything about your computer, the processor. See that? See how many cores I have?
Oh, yeah.
24 cores. Remember? The zero.
Yeah.
The zero up
Yeah.
to the 23 is 24 cores. I got how many threads? I got 32 threads. Remember that? See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
24 cores, 32
See right
threads.
there. See that right there? Right there.
Yep.
Okay. And I got the 14.9K. Okay. And then RAM. This is the frequency of my RAM. 6000 series. See that?
Yeah.
RAM. Okay. And let's say memory. Okay. And then motherboard. You already saw that. It was the MSI. The graphic
Yeah.
card. It's right there. That's storage. I already showed you the storage. Audio, peripherals, network, whatever. Okay. Another program that's important that you need. It's Crystal Disk Info. Crystal Disk Info. I think I have it installed already. Crystal Disk Info. Let me see if I have it here. Oh, right here. See that? It tells you the life of the hard drive.
Like, how much it has left?
So one hard drive, it's failing. It's
Oh,
caution. But it's the 8 gigabyte one. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have to replace it. It's okay. It's no problem. But it's still good.
Okay.
I got the C drive, the 2 terabyte. I got the 14 terabyte. See that?
Oof.
12 terabyte. Okay. See, so one hard drive is that. It's called Crystal Disk Info. And it tells you the life. On my C drive, I got 1,900 hours.
Oh, wow.
I got 683 hours. And it's good. See, it's good, good, good. If it's caution, it's telling you to replace it soon. Since I don't access that hard drive that much, it doesn't matter. If my C drive was not good, caution, then I'll replace it right away. But since I hardly access this hard drive, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let me see here. See right there. This is the one with the problem. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hard drives. Okay. So I guess that's it for now.
Okay. Yeah, no, it sounds good. I'm definitely going to start doing some, because like I said, I was kind of getting into the whole phone thing, especially because I have so many broken phones, so I've just been messing around with those and stuff for now.
Okay, it's
Waiting for my tools to come in, but I'm definitely going to be looking into more of this stuff right here.
During the week, if you're available, like say Wednesday or Monday or whatever, or Tuesday, or can I call you and I can pick you up if you have
Yeah.
time? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. On Tuesday at 9 o'clock, I have a job to do to replace a fan on a laptop. You want to join me?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll pick you up on Tuesday in the morning. The appointment is at 9 o'clock, so I'll probably have to pick you up at 8 or something. Is that okay?
That's
Is that
fine.
too early? Okay.
No, that's fine.
Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the morning, we're going to replace a fan on a laptop, a Dell Vostro laptop. And you'll
Okay,
see,
yeah.
and then it's going to be really good because you're going to be able to look inside a computer or laptop, and I'm going to tell you the parts on everything. And then we'll just go eat some lunch. Okay?
Okay.
On me.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, yeah, absolutely. I'd love that.
Okay. So we'll see you. Let me see here. So I'm going to cancel, start recording. I put the recording on YouTube. I don't know if you look at it. There's 2 classes there. Look at them whenever you have a chance. I'm going to upload it right now. And then you can look at it again so you kind of refresh your memory.
Yeah, no, sounds good. This is definitely a video I'm going to be going back on and checking out a lot of stuff.
Okay, brother. So I'll see you. I'll talk to you on. If I don't give you a class, because if we go with me on Tuesday, it's like a class better than a class. You understand?
Yeah, yeah, hands on.
Hands on, it's a lot better. It's 3 times better than doing a class like this.
I agree. I agree.
So if I don't give you a class on Monday, let's say,
Yeah,
for sure, if I give you a class, if I'm up to it on Monday, I'll call you. But if not, if you don't hear from me on Monday, then for sure Tuesday I'm gonna pick you up.
yeah. Simone,
Okay.
sounds good to
So
me.
that I'll pick you up at 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Okay.
All right, absolutely. I'll be ready for sure.
Okay, brother. I'll see you. Have a wonderful day. Have a nice weekend, huh?
All right, Cesar, you too, and I
Okay.
appreciate everything today. All right, thank
No
you.
problem, brother. Take care. Bye bye.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye.